And welcome back, folks, to another wonderful episode of Batman Radio. How are all of you doing out there? This is your host, Tyrese Sneed, the one and only real Batman. So, like I said, man, first of all, I see this whole thing happening with, you know, all these fake celebrities, basically, right? You have all these fake celebrities. None of them are really making any money. None of them are making dough. They're all Masons. They all sold their soul. They all in the same boat. You understand? It ain't never gonna change, man. Y'all can't convince me of nothing because, like I said, you don't have any point to make. That's the truth. I mean, you got to get your facts straight first, and you got to actually have a point to make, right? You got to have a position and pick a position, pick a struggle, right? So, like I said, I mean, you see that whole situation with Aaron the plumber. That went real well for him, right? And then what does he do? What does he do with his joke self of he don't take himself seriously? He get on camera, right? With some fake stuff on some fake aura stuff. When's the last time a gangster or a real man ever did that? Ever. Like, nah. Y'all are thirsty, bro. Y'all are thirsty and you're desperate for views. And like I said, you continue to represent. You are the representation. Understand that. Okay, so whoever you are, you represent your group. You represent more than just you. You represent a lot of folks. Are you representing them well? Running around like that? Where that happened? Tulsa, Oklahoma? Yeah, I know Tulsa rough. Don't get it twisted. I know Tulsa's rough because I walked right up to the shelter out there and experienced it for myself, but I held my own. I did. I didn't back down. You understand? So see, there's another situation and more stripes on my belt. Another occurrence of I can go through Tulsa, Oklahoma, hard body by myself, walking on foot in the street as a regular person, and I have no problems. But Aaron the plumber go to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and he can't hold his own. Look at what's going down. Look what happened. That's crazy, right, son? But he was so tough. He said. He said he a man. He this and that. I don't even believe you a plumber. To be honest. So I mean, how more silly can they look? You got the fake so-called woman Lena, right? She's just chasing clout. She just wants views. You got any so-called woman that they bring on that fake show called No Jumper. What a joke. Right. With Adam 22, who's nobody, just a regular dude who doesn't even have any set heat claim, any spot heat from. Like, he's nobody. Like, nobody knows this dude. Like, this is the truth. This is the actual truth. You understand? Nobody knows these folks. They don't have an identity. None of them. They looking for an identity. They want an identity, but none of them have one. I'm just keeping real. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a thou. You folks just ain't it. So, like I said, Adam 22, I mean, allegedly, him and that show is who got the Rolling 60s Crips completely indicted on a federal indictment. I believe it was a RICO case. And it was concerning the same thing that Jeffrey Epstein did, that Donald Trump did, that we all know allegedly, but it's obvious, right? And no, Trump was all over the Epstein files. A narcissist will deny what's right on camera. I mean, they can deny whatever. Why do you keep allowing this man to sit there who's not a man? I mean, he's a joke. And you continue to sit here and let this puppet for the elites just sit here and get away with whatever he wants. I mean, bro, I mean, do you not like it doesn't make any sense. Like, I mean, are the rules ever going to apply? Do they not follow the same rules? Where's the Constitution? Donald Trump is nobody. He's just a puppet. You understand? He's committed tons of crimes. It's allegedly, but I mean, it's obvious. So, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like I said, like, no, you have to hold these fake leaders who aren't leaders accountable. This is what the whole country in the world is now. You got people who believe that a title gives you power. So they all on this title stuff, but like that's not really how it works. It's not the way the world works. None of you are competing. You're nowhere close, bro. Trust me. And most of these people were like in their 50s when I was like 20. Okay. You're not competing. You all are literally delusional. And that's the problem is a lot of these, I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of these older folks, they just can't get over the fact that they not youthful and exuberant and they be jelly as hell of us. That's a fact. So you got to call it what it is. You feel me? Instead of sugarcoating it, instead of trying to rewrite it, instead of trying to make it something it's not, instead of saying everything is different and this is that and that's this and blah blah blah. No, just call it what it is. Like nah, Donald Trump, like everything that he on, in my opinion, is illegal as hell and criminal. You understand? I don't vouch for them. I don't agree with my government. They're not my government. I don't agree with anything y'all talk about. And like I said, it's just basically a circus act, and it's a circus show, and it's all a joke. You know what I mean? Like I said, all you folks on YouTube, what up? How you doing? How are all of you doing? Huh? What's up, commoners? How you commoners doing, huh? How y'all doing way down there? You know what I mean? Can you see me now? You folks funny as hell. Like I said, every day you're going to continue to see this society, this new age society. They talk so much. They write checks they can't cash. They talk so much cash stuff, but has one of them backed it up? Even one of them ever? Everything they talk, and every day we get another example that they weak. Every day we get another example that this government is a joke. Every day we get another example that these celebrities who sold their soul are a joke. And you can't figure out who the real leaders of this country are and who runs this country? What do you think it's them? You think it's an old man in a toupee? For real? That's what you think? Yeah, we laughing and we laughing for real, but y'all be serious. They really think that Joe Biden run this country. Man can barely stand up and can barely walk, but yeah, he run this country. Okay. What? Donald Trump's had a toupee forever. I think even the toupee turned gray now. My goodness. All these folks got on here, they was all talking crazy about my name. You should hear what they say about me. Right? Right? Just don't get in the way of my money, cause all that talking to me played out. Right? Y'all be making me 50 cents. You be making me quote him. It ain't my fault. It ain't World Star's fault. You make me keep quoting 50. You should hear how they talk about me. It's ridiculous. They get to leaving comments. I'm going to come back. Trolling, writing checks they can't cash. I'm going to come back. Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. If you're Donald Trump, you need another toupee. And shorty, we don't do it because it's your birthday. Oh my goodness. When I went to UTB down here to college down here back in the day, I had teachers acting the same way, like I was some kind of commodity. Like I was Tupac when I walked into class. Like it's all good, it's okay, like I don't mind, but that ain't really what it is. You feel me? Like, come on, bro. You trying to tell me that everybody is this sheltered? I just talked to a guy, he was a truck driver. I talked to him for a minute. I gave him the channel. He was a truck driver from New York. He had that jaded perception, that jaded lens of everything down here because we next to Mexico. So he was, he was a cool guy. You know what I mean? Cool dude. You know what I mean? Super, like he was nice, cool guy. But it was just funny because he was saying kind of the same rhetoric I've heard a million times, and I was telling him like, nah, they leave me alone down here, bro. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I'm good. I don't worry about nothing. You know what I mean? I think that people can figure it out, man. I'm pretty sure that all these people, whether they be in school or they be in college or they be in at work all day, I'm pretty sure everybody can figure out what it is. And I think people know who I am. I think people know who's the king of the streets. I think people know, that I'm the guy, like I'm the top dog in the Dundada. I think that's pretty obvious by now. So, I mean, that's my thing. Like when you get folks from New York, I mean, like I just don't understand that. Like that's brainwashing. Like, I'm sorry, but you're definitely brainwashed. Like, why would you view things like that? Like that's so far from reality. It's unbelievable. It really is. Like it's not anywhere close. Like, yeah, I mean, the things you talk about, they exist to an extent, but they're very rare and it doesn't work the way that you say. And there's rules and laws within the society that protect everyone. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, usually, honestly, if you want to keep it real, most of those rules in that system is what all these cowards hide behind. The people who you're painting and saying they're tough are the ones hiding behind the system all day. It ain't us. I ain't running and hiding from nobody and nothing. Believe that. You understand? I'm just starting to get smart and realize what it is. I was listening to that panel again with Groovy Jimmy and I heard Cyber talking, right? And I'm gonna quote it straight up. Like Cyber was sitting there he's talking about, yeah, we should all be running and telling. Oh my goodness. He said we should all be snitches. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And hell, I mean, he has a point, you know what I mean? But it's a little different. I think they be getting the wrong impression of Batman. Like, yeah, Batman work with everybody and I assist and I help out, whether directly or indirectly, I help everybody out. I'm definitely contributing to helping my community and the cause, and I'm definitely helping people and working with them in some way, whether I, want to or not. And I have no issue with that. Like I want to work with everybody and help and just do the right thing. So I mean, I'll work with whoever I need to the right way if we're doing the right thing, but I don't listen to you. Like I create my own missions, I create my own assignments, and I'm the authority and I do what I want to do. And people understand that. Bro, I got firemen walking up to me, hello, Mr. Batman. Like people respect me and understand who I am and what I do and that it's real. Trust me. Hold up. Ah. So yeah, I mean, I just think it's kind of funny, man, like the whole thing, all these situations. But yeah, for somebody from New York to have that kind of perception, I mean, that's just silly, man. I mean, that's the problem. Like I said, a lot of folks in New York are delusional. A lot of folks in New York don't understand reality. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't understand the mentality period of, like I said, you got money, y'all got jobs, you moving around, you mobile, you good, you able to do what you need to do, and you see a guy like me and you see what I'm working with, which ain't much, is basic stuff, and I don't understand why you don't offer me a couple bucks. Literally, I don't. I don't understand why you don't be like, yo, like, you need something? Because some people do. I'm just keeping real, bro. Like that's the thing. Like that's the truth. Like people should break bread and help each other. I always helped everybody. I really don't understand that mentality. Like I'm being completely sincere and genuine. That's what I'm saying. Like you can tell that New York is very, very brainwashed. Like people from New York do have a jaded perception and jaded lens. They have no idea how things operate down here or in the world. And when you're dealing with truck drivers, mind you, much less. I mean, that's crazy, bro, because you drive a truck. So you like in an 18 wheeler going all over the country, you should know what actually is happening. And that's the thing. These companies, when people work for these companies, they're not free. They just ride around and do what they're told, and they have their fake perception, and they don't even understand what's going on. And for me, that's such a scary thought and concept to not have full awareness like me and not being a woken being and not understand what's actually going on around you. Because it literally, like in other words, like if you're not an awoken being, you don't process everything happening around you. Is the best way I can describe it. And that is a big deal, and it's very important because if you don't, um I mean, it's just not good. It's not conducive. You know what I mean? Like I'm so thankful that I'm truly awoken, so I understand a lot of concepts and things that other people wouldn't, is basically what I'm trying to say. So like it helps keep me out of trouble. Like if I drove 18 wheelers and trucks, hell, look at the one 18 wheeler guy, what he just did. One of them just got arrested for some serious charges not too long ago because of whatever happened on the road. Like you have to be careful in them jobs. You have to like drive correctly. You have to make good, wise decisions. You have to have street etiquette. Like, it's a lot of stuff tied into that for people to, it's contradictory to me. For people to have careers that entail dealing with a lot of things and should be dealing with people to be this sheltered and to believe that the world is way different than what it is because you believe in the media and the fake news. I mean, it just goes to show that that stuff really works on folks because that's what the news was invented for. They report everything negative to keep you in a dumbed down vibration of fear. When are y'all going to wake up and realize that? So there's a guy like me. Hell, I looked smaller than that truck driver. I look smaller than half of you. I'm not that big of a guy. I'm thin. And meanwhile, while y'all fear all these people and these league organizations, I'm the man who's, taking them all head on and winning and shutting them down every day. I'm in the street hard body coming up against gang members and gangs and cartel and everybody and defeating them completely. I mean, it's not even close. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Like I could do a whole lot of talking. Actually, like I said, I mean, this is my business. So what would be the point? And what's the point anyway? Like I don't ever brag. I don't need to. Folks know what it is, homie. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Folks know about me. So that's what I'm saying. Like people talk to me, they can't even comprehend. Like, bro, do you have any idea how much I've accomplished? Like, do you have any idea how many different spots I've been in? And like how active I've been. Like that's the thing. Like I said, well, people run their mouth and talk. That's cute. I put work in. Like I'm a real gangster. Like folks have the channel. They're gonna hear me talk. They're gonna understand and look at the channel. They're gonna start scrolling through these videos and be like, "Whoa, I didn't realize that that's who I met." They'd be thinking they mean somebody completely different. I already know because I'm humble and whatever. I'm struggling or whatever. I don't have a lot of money or whatever, and I'm just chilling. Like what? Because I'm a good person. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think folks is funny, man. I think it's so funny. I like to play with perception too now too. Like it's fun for me to play with perception because people just fall for anything, man. People don't ever process reality. You know what I'm saying? And I use it to my advantage. Straight up. So, for me, I don't know, I just don't buy the fake stuff, man. Like, that's what I'm saying when they say, "Oh, everyone's so crazy in New York." No, they're not. New York is going to be a cakewalk. I can already tell. I'm telling you right now. Matter of fact, I can't wait to get to New York. Honestly, as Batman, I can't wait, bro. Batman, New York, I think is going to be relatively easy. Now, yeah, I mean, we may get into some stuff. There's going to be hard moments at times. There's going to be a lot of hard stuff. I mean, that's what I lean into. I'm not wearing hockey pads. Like, what do you think I do this for, bro? I love the adrenaline. I love the rush. I love what I do, bro. So, I mean, that's the thing. Like, it's crazy to me because how am I not supposed to take that the wrong way and things people say when you talking about my career field and what I do? When you talking about what I devoted my life to doing, which was standing up to all these evil people and legal organizations head on and winning. So, like, to me, when you say something silly like that, it's like you're trying to minimize what I've already done. Do you get what I'm saying? Because that is what you're doing, whether you mean to do it or not. So, how am I supposed to take that? You know what I mean? And that's why, like, nah, I don't really care, bro. And I get on here and I respond. Because, like I said, to talk to folks in person and tell them how I feel for what? None of y'all are anybody. You don't even have an identity. I mean, it's like you're irrelevant. I mean, half y'all really don't even exist or have an identity. So, what would be the point in telling you anything? Like I said, this is the major leagues, homie. Like for legit, for real. Like we in the major leagues now, bro. This is a whole different level. It's been a whole new level. Like I said, what I do in the street is totally different. Y'all don't know anything about me, how I get down, what I'm about. And trust me, I'm a mystery. And folks wish they could figure me out. There ain't no figure me out, homie. I'm the enforcer of divine law, bro. I do this for real, man. Folks know what's up. Everybody knows what's up, man. Everybody knows when I come through, I ain't playing. You understand? Like I said, I basically do what Wesley, you know who does in that vampire movie for real, the real thing. And yes, like I train to come up against mutants and actual vampires. Not joking. So you can call it what you want. Vampires do exist 100%, and you're crazy if you think not. Straight up. Like we can quit all the misconceptions and the pretending. God would not have chosen me and made me who and what I am today to do all this if they didn't exist. He wouldn't have. I mean, he would have still, like, don't get me wrong, but I'm saying I'm pretty sure that there's a bigger purpose to this. I don't think it's just about being in the street, and I mean, that's going to help, and I'm sure it may be just about that or entirely about that. I don't know, but I truly believe that there's another element to this behind closed doors. And I think it 100% has to do with reptilians and vampires. That's just what I choose to believe. Just like I heard mermaids are real. They say that there's literally groups on islands dealing with mermaids every day, and they said they're mean as hell. They're not nice. So, I mean, it would make sense to me. I mean, why would they not exist if they talked about them and said all the folklore? Where do you think they got the stories from? We know giants are real. They're all in the Grand Canyon. Okay. So, what are you talking about? Like I said, Grand Canyon is the real Egypt. They say America is Egypt. So, what does that make Egypt? Is Egypt like a fake posing thing? Like that's literally it's like they have fake plants. Like how you walk into a building and they got fake plants and then real plants? That's pretty much what it is. They got the wool they got the wool pulled over y'all's eyes so bad it's unreal. They got y'all so fooled. And it's just funny to me because I meet people and I'm like, yeah, your perception is so far from reality. It's unbelievable. And to me, it just trips me out because they have no idea who they're talking to. Like, they don't know where I've been, what I've done. They don't know anything about me, how I get busy in the street. They don't know me. So you could never even fathom the individual you're talking to. I mean, I'm active. I've been all over this country. I mean, I really get busy. I don't waste time. Before I put on a bat suit, I was always getting in the mix, getting busy. So we just different. We not the same. Like I said, you could say what you want. It ain't even about none of that stuff or whatever, or camera stuff or none of that. It's about, I mean, I ain't never looked like Aaron the plumber with all that nonsense that just happened and transpired with him. I ain't never been in a position like that. So how are we the same? Ever. But yet the culture, quotations, the culture does this all the time. And you all want to defend them. You all want to sit here while you hide, but y'all want to defend them. You want to say something in protest. You want to disagree. You want to keep on lying for them. Like, I mean, are you serious? So the dudes can't even dance and walk on a stage properly, right? I mean, are we serious? And now Aaron the plumber too. Aaron the plumber's pulling his stunt. So that makes sense to you? That makes sense to defend weakness? And I'm going to tell you what most so-called women in the world do, defend weakness. And that's why I feel the way I do, because it's completely justified. No, I definitely don't understand and completely disagree. You understand? I feel how I feel. I don't need to explain it. I think so-called women need to get it together. Seriously. I think it's unbelievable. I've seen it time and time again. Y'all support weakness. Like I said, y'all marry weakness. Y'all go out and date weakness. I mean, it ain't the dude, because all the dudes is lame and they ain't real men. And y'all are never going to be on a real man's side. And you support weakness. The dude who's weak, you support. It's been like that for a long time. Why, I will never understand. Ever. I don't think it used to be like that personally. I hope not. But I think back in the day, it was a lot different. Because, like I said, time shifted so much in the past 10, 20 years, because I remember the world was way different. Women were way different. And women were women and acted like women. Now, oh, that's a complete joke, bro. I used to make rap songs about this stuff joking around. I never thought it would actually get this bad and to this point. So when I tell you what I'm telling you, why do none of them seem to be able to process basic thought and think and make the change that I'm saying? Like, become a real woman, bro. Why would you want to be a so-called woman? It means that you're not a woman because you don't meet the criteria and qualifications of being a woman. Remember all these folks who they say things that aren't true and misquote me and take my words and change them and this and that and say this and that. Like, if you're going to make up things and say this and that, then whatever you call me or whatever you say about me, like I said, in the future, I mean, why would I care if I get into that territory? Meaning, if folks say, oh, well, you say this and that about whoever, why can't you? Are they above reproach? I'll talk about so-called women all I want, especially now because you encouraged me when you pulled that fake stuff. You understand? When folks try to sit there and he's not allowed to do that. It's freedom of speech. Number one, and number two, I'm above you. This is a man's world. Actually, 100%. So what do you mean? It don't make no sense. Like what? Yeah, you can see what the agenda is, and all them people work for the devil. All them people are Satanists. They all work for the devil, and they work for the New World Order. So I mean, I'm on the right side doing God's work, and it means 90% of you so-called women out here in the world, you're evil as hell. Ain't none of y'all no good. That's the truth. That's why all y'all look so confused. Like, again, who do you think you're here for? I'm the Messiah. I'm the definition of man. I'm the son of man, seed of man. What I'm kicking is not anything other than a fact. This is basic reality, homie. Like, what? You can hear it's basic reality. What are you talking about? Folks want to sit there and try to dismiss all of reality. Okay, but it makes sense that all you so called women go online every day on social media to beg for money. That's what you do. Sure. But if I'm making money the right way, the conventional way, and making an honest, decent living like I'm doing, they got a problem with that. You see how backwards all y'all are? You see how backwards all the so-called women are? But you all go online and you're all over social media begging for handouts and money every single day because I'm a woman. So money me now. You should give me free money because I'm a woman. Why? I look better than you. Facts. Like what? Like, honey, I could take your modeling contract right now. Are you serious? Look, look a hell of a lot better than you. Excuse me? Like I said, I'm already getting famous, right? I'm already, wealthy. When I get rich again for like the 8 millionth time, because God loves me, believe me, I'm going to talk like that. I'm going to have conversations with you so-called women because y'all love to approach me and talk to me, and all y'all want to ride my coattail, and all y'all, I mean, it is what it is. Like most of you are attracted, right? And yeah, they'll be attracted to me and want to talk to me, and like I'm going to say the same thing. Like, are you going to pay me for my time? Excuse me, Mr. Sneed. What did you say? What do you mean pay you for your time? I mean, are you going to compensate me for the time that you've been talking to me? I mean, look at me. I'm fine as hell, and you walked up and you wanted to speak to me, so I think you should pay me. Isn't that the same thing y'all do at all the clubs? I mean, I look better than you, so I mean, like real talk, like they don't get like I'm really not the one. Like I'll straight up bluntly tell you what it is. Like I look better than you. So if you was saying that y'all deserve free money because of how you look, then if I look better than you, don't I deserve more free money? Just saying. Like what? Like real talk. Like if we gonna have a looks contest, then you should pay me like 6 million up front. I know I'm beautiful. Can you imagine that these folks is have no self-confidence that they really be trying to say things that don't make no sense? Bro, I'm beautiful. Been beautiful forever. I'll always be beautiful. Anything I go through just makes me more beautiful. What do you mean? I look amazing, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. Folks have no self-confidence, no self-worth, so they want to project. Yeah, we don't do that, bro. We grown folks over here, homie. Is you serious? Like I said, I just want folks to stop repeating themselves. I ask you once. If not, I walk away from the conversation. Easy money. These folks is lost. So yeah, like I said, man, people don't have nothing. They don't have no game. People ain't on nothing. People ain't accomplishing nothing, and they all in their feelings because of it. That's the truth. Like I said, this the major leagues, homie. It ain't never gonna change. It's always been the same. You know what I mean? Like you succeed, people are gonna hate. People gonna be jelly. People gonna do everything they can to stop you. And these folks is mad because they can't stop me. Like I said, everything is privatized with me. I'm not having any conversations with any of you in the public at all. I will not say a word to you. Talk to my lawyer, and it's that simple, bro. We don't do no talking with peasants, bro. Trust and believe that. Give me 1 second. So yeah, I don't know how y'all folks do things, but like I said, honestly, what I see is a bunch of family units in this country, and y'all are spoiled rotten. Y'all are entitled as you can possibly be, and it's teaching you to be weak. And you don't understand that this is what this system do. They build you up to break you down. They're just dumbing y'all down. That's all they're doing. All they're doing is making you weaker and weaker with everything they're giving you. Facts. Because they don't want you strong. They don't. They don't want you strong. They don't want you ready. They don't want you knowing what they're planning, the government, the New World Order. They don't want y'all ready for this. Y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. That's pretty much how they do it, right? Are they going to come out sing and dance? The New World Order. Dun, 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 dun. Might as well have Biden and Trump come out with tap dancing outfits and them little canes and the top hats and martial law is in effect. You have absolutely no freedom because of us. Yeah. Ta-da! We think we run everything. Dun, 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 dun. Can't be serious, bro. So yeah, I mean, it's with all you folks, bro. Like all you folks be just a trip, bro. You on a power trip, y'all delusional. Like people are characters to me, man. Like can't none of y'all just be yourselves, none of y'all, and be real. Like it's just you can see that the media has had such an effect on people and that everything else, and then y'all wonder why you in bad shape physically. You know what I mean? Like real talk. Like that guy, he kept grabbing his back, like his back was bothering him. Like if you drive 18 wheelers, yeah, that stuff's hard on your body because that, backing, that metal and steel is moving around the whole time while you're driving. So that's what I'm saying. Folks don't get like, yeah, you could drive 18 wheelers and drive trucks. They people want to talk like it's actually a career, right? Then you do it. Let's say you do it for 20 years, and now all of a sudden nothing works anymore. Yeah, you got a little money because you were riding the 18 wheeler around for a company as a wage slave, and now you can barely walk. Boy, you real smart, right? You all got it figured out, and I don't, right? I legitly never seen anything like it, man. That you even got to explain this stuff to people. Like, I guess it's just because I'm worldly and I was raised right because I had a real father, but you folks is lost, man. You make horrible decisions. You don't seem to understand how reality works or how anything works. You have no life experience. And it's just funny as hell. But yeah, like I said, I mean, he didn't realize, and folks don't realize, like you talking to the guy that literally is the most powerful man on the planet. Like I'm way more powerful than the cartel. The cartel is scared of me. That's reality. And I'm talking about because of actual factual reality. So, these are accomplishments. These are things I've really accomplished and done. Like, yes, like I've defeated them in the street. I defeated everyone in the street. I'm a living legend. So it's like when folks talk, I mean, it's cute and all, but it's also fake as hell. You know what I mean? And it always has been and it always will be. So for me, I just don't really care what people have to say. I really don't. It's a lot of posing, it's a lot of acting, and none of it matters. It's all a bunch of fugazi nonsense. These people paint the story of all these people and evil folks and cowards like they're the big bad wolf, bro. It's like Jiminy Cricket. It's like, it's just crazy to me. Like, bro, the Tooth Fairy tougher than all y'all. Real talk. I don't care what nobody say. That Tooth Fairy's real. Every time I put a tooth under the pillow, she came and got it. I was amazed too. I was like, every time I didn't wake up or nothing, that tooth was gone. I don't know how. Like, Tooth Fairy's amazing, man. Must be acrobatic as hell. The tooth fairy is tougher than all you criminals. Not joking either. I'm for real. If you could sit all the criminals down in front of me, I'd tell them right to their face, just like I've told them to their face in jail. Y'all aren't scary. Y'all are opportunists. Y'all try to take advantage. Like that's the whole point of the system. The system, y'all try to literally. First of all, you're all hiding behind a system. Then you got a cowardly system built, and then y'all try to sit there and target folks. Like, and then you want them to make mistakes. Like, bro, I heard in a reading or download they just did it to someone. Like, y'all be really giving people heavy charges and crazy charges. Well, I'm telling you, you got to watch your back out here and be smart more on the principle. It ain't even about like none of that other stuff y'all are used to talk about. Now it's about staying out of trouble. Now it's about not taking bait. That's the new game. I'm telling you facts. It ain't about nothing else no more. It's about self-preservation. It's about learning. And the world is a game to be played, and I've learned how to play it perfectly. Again, I play chess, not checkers. That's my coin phrase. It makes them mad every time I say it. I'm playing chess, not checkers. I came up with it. Every time I say it, they get more in their feelings. I'm playing chess, not checkers. I used to play a whole lot of checkers as a kid. I'm playing chess now, not checkers. So I mean, like I said, I mean, folks is funny as hell to me, bro. I got folks so much in their feelings, and like I said, I never tried to. I never tried to have anybody feel any way. Never wanted anybody in their feelings. These people just can't get enough of me. Like they love losing to me. It's hilarious. Like they know they're gonna lose, but they just say anything, something anyway. Like I want to lose again, Tyree. I love losing to you. It's ridiculous. Like what? Never met people that want to lose to me so much. You already know you're not going to win, so why even try? Like, pointless. But okay. You know, real talk. Like me, I accept all challengers and all oncomers 100%. I don't live in fear. I'm not like y'all. And like I said, I don't back down either, but I'm still smart and I make the right decisions. That's why I'm not going to let the system play me. I'm going to play the system every time, just like I'm playing all y'all. All y'all stay getting played. Finish! This is not true Freeman, okay? I'm not Tyra. I don't walk around with a set of keychains that you hear jingling everywhere like I'm a, like I'm a dog with a collar or a cat with a bell. My name's not Tinkerbell. Ding 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 ding. You got to carry them keys with them everywhere I go. It makes them feel big because they jingle jangle. I got spurs that jingle jangle jingle as I move right merrily along. And they say, oh, ain't you glad you're single? Cause I'm Tyra and I can't get along with my fake wife. You're super selfish, and greedy as hell. Greedy as can be. I've watched basically every relationship completely fall apart in front of you, you see. Cause you've got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle, Tyree. Not Tyree, Tyra. See, he's almost got my name. I'll be getting confused. Tyra, True Freeman. Like hell, I probably need a set of keys too to jingle and jangle them around my, waistband around my pocket if I was like 3 feet tall and tried to bark and woof every day like I was a tough dog. Like at some point, you have to get over it, brother. You don't make no digital money. You don't have an internet career, and people watch you because you're a joke. They watch you to laugh. Facts. Like just accept reality and move on, brother. It's ridiculous. I mean, literally, you never cared about anybody, any of your own people. I watched how you talk to folks and treat your own folks. I have no respect for you or nothing you talking about, bro. You a joke. He was really trying to act tough. I got on a panel one time and screamed on him. Boy got scared as hell. He came outside and everything. He said, "Oh my goodness, it's the white boy." Oh gee, oh. That boy came prepared too. He said, "I'm 3 feet tall. I'm ready to go." You don't scare me. When all his actions show he's terrified. It's like when somebody's like, "I'm not scared of you," and they're shaking, like, come on, calm down. I'm not even doing anything. Like literally, I was like, we were on a show and like he's all like coming outside and stuff. He's in like Indiana and like he's like tripping and like he like literally he was like acting like like I was up there. I'm like, bro, I'm in Texas. Like that's a long ways away. I was in Texas sitting in front of my laptop laughing. Yeah, I thought it was hilarious too. Not gonna lie. Yeah, that boy was tripping. He was scared as hell. But I seem to have that effect on a lot of folks, don't I? So that's all I'm saying, man. I mean, you got to understand, all y'all are in a fear-based vibration. Like it's kind of like now, like I said, so-called women generally don't deal with me too often, right? It ain't because anything wrong with me; it's because something wrong with them. Like I said, all y'all are scared, living in a vibration of fear. Like y'all fear real men, and that's weird as hell. Because the past generations, like all y'all's moms, trust me, it was completely the opposite. Couldn't get them the hell away from me or to leave me alone. So every time all of them talk, it'd be like, if they ever were to, say anything like that, like, I'm not interested in you, Tyree. That's fine, but your mom was. Just telling you the truth. Sorry, I hate to break it to you and be the bearer of bad news, but yeah, your mom was. So clearly, there's something wrong with you. You're the problem. See, I got good comebacks and stuff. That comes from life experience. See, they can't do what I did. Because you ain't been through nothing. You're like Mike Saha out here. Mike Saha is still in a four-quarter room going crazy. Okay, I mean, that boy, he's a crazy tiger right there. That boy's got fake views, fake subs, don't make no digital money, and he's still lying to himself every day. It's crazy. He looks like a crazed hyena every time he comes on camera. Every time he smiles, I'm like, boy, I don't know what the dentist done told you and that girlfriend that lives in like Thailand, but they be lying to you, son. Somebody told that boy to keep smiling and they lied to him. I don't know. Then they be acting like, oh, I don't, oh, this and that. Now, they look whiter. Like, yeah, but they're all shaped like crayons. Like, you know what I mean? You can't fix that. Real talk. I don't think they got much of an answer for that one. I'm gonna tell you what you can't fix. When you don't like yourself, which is most of y'all's problem. That's why you keep projecting and saying that nonsense because you talking about you. You've been talking about you since day one. So, like I said, I'm just asking, where's the quiet desperation that you need to constantly repeat it? Like you do realize just because you repeat something, it doesn't mean that the other person has to accept it or embrace it or that it's real, because it's not, because it's all delusion. So go on repeating yourself because it means you're unhappy and miserable and you're wasting your time instead of appreciating, you know what I mean? Everything like you see me do. Phoenix. See, I don't worry about other people. I do me. You understand? I don't worry what other people say. I do me. It's different. But yeah, like I said, I don't know, man. Maybe one day these people will get it together. Maybe one day they'll figure it out, but they sure as hell haven't. And they're just very far from reality, man. All y'all, like I said, I don't even know what y'all are talking about anymore at any point. It's crazy. But like I said, this is the major leagues. We all know that I have a real career. We all know I go out in the real playing field and do the real thing. And like I said, I rarely give myself a break. I'm so hard on myself. I don't even like giving myself a break. Like I don't even like taking off days. Like that's how hardcore I am and how much like I've always been like a workaholic. Like I love to work and work hard. That's just a fact. And I love what I do. But the fact is, I mean, even when I take like a day off or whatever, I chill out a little bit and relax. Like I'm still working. I mean, that's part of it too. There's a lot of like intel. There's a lot of like data processing. Like there's a lot of research. Like I do a lot, bro. So yeah, I mean, like I said, we operate on a national, international, worldwide level. Have been my whole life. None of this is new. And like I said, like I've been Batman my whole life. That's what you folks don't want to embrace. You know, it's just going on my third year, going on 3 year anniversary around March, April, May time this next year coming up. 2026, I believe, right? Because I don't even pay attention to time, to be honest with you. I don't. Be like, what's today? I don't know. I don't even know. Well, I don't ever pay attention to the date or the time because I don't care. But yeah, I'm going on my 3 year anniversary as Batman, as the real Batman, and it just means like since I started really going on the real missions and putting the suit on. I mean, like I said, I did all the real stuff happens off camera. I did a whole lot that made me Batman and gave me that title and gave me that name. Like when I walked into this life, it wasn't easy at all. It was a very hard passage and hard right away. It was not easy, man. It was a very hard time for me. Um, it was just difficult. You know what I mean? Like real talk. I've been through a lot of worry, a lot of stress. It's been hard, man. So I want people to know that it was never easy, man. You know what I mean? When you get chosen by God, it doesn't mean the world gonna understand and embrace you. It really means the opposite, because y'all could never understand. You know what I mean? God is the truth, the actual truth. And the truth, you understand, y'all don't want to embrace. A lot of times, the truth, it ain't pretty. You know what I mean? Sometimes the truth is really the truth. Sometimes the truth is that all these folks are evil and they get what they deserve. Sometimes the truth is evil people get what they deserve in this world. Sometimes the truth is God wants actual complete justice. That's what honestly should scare you folks. And that's the truth. I'm telling you, God speaks to me. God told me vengeance is mine. He ain't playing. So, like I said, when these people talk and they run their mouth, be a motor mouth if you want. Talk all you want, because I already know God coming for you. Fact. Just all you can run your mouth all day long. I'm just sitting there laughing. Like, yo, God, you see this? You see this? You see these crazy ladies and crazy people still running their mouth? They want to act like they still ain't learned. Don't worry, bro. God forgets nothing. God sees all, and God teaches everybody their lesson. Home. God loved me. Like I said, that's why He chose me. Chose me as the actual vessel, and I teach the lessons a lot of time. Real talk. I'm the enforcer of divine law, man. Like I said, I don't play no games, bro. Like I said, like honestly, like the truth is that you know I've been holding back a whole lot, because I'm going to be smart. You know what I mean? Like I said, I just want to make sure that, like, first of all, I want to bring peace and prosperity and love, right? Number two, I want to make sure that I preserve and have a whole future in this game for what I'm doing. Like, I want to have a future as Batman. You understand? And that's the whole thing. Like, you got to be smart. It ain't about just being tough. You can't just go out in these streets and be reckless, because that's not what Batman do. That's what a lot of folks don't understand. See, people get it confused. They think recklessness is strength and being tough, man. Y'all got the game backwards. Hmm. Y'all have always had the game backwards. Like I said, the world recognizes and rewards noise. Who cares? Y'all want to talk money, but none of you Freemasons will ever make a dime, and you have no money, and you sold your soul to the devil, and you literally sacrifice everyone around you to barely get by and live off of pennies. Boy, quit playing with me. So Masons don't even talk to me, bro. Like, real talk. Like, what can they say? Like, they've been trying to copy, imitate my swag, take all my ideas and copy them. Like, y'all ain't even original, bro. Y'all can't even think for yourself, bro. It's honestly embarrassing. I can't even think a thought without the Masons trying to put it on the TV straight up. Like, any theory I come out with, anything I teach, anything I say, any music I make, them folks try to take everything like it means anything. Like, yeah, that's validating me and my success, bro. You paying homage and bowing down and saying you are, literally, you're basically saying you worship me. That's your problem. Don't worship me, worship God, homie. Get right. You feel me? That's what all them do. That's why you see them do it on here. Like, they all have the same habits, right? Because you learn them habits from them other people, and they're the worst habits you can have. Then y'all wonder why all y'all struggling and don't own nothing. Y'all got cars on payments, right? Okay. I mean, is that freedom? Exactly. Y'all better quit playing with me. I know what I'm talking about. Hell, even your homeboy said it on here. He said, "Yeah, be like us. Put a car on payments and have to pay the car note forever." Right? Like, and y'all wonder why all y'all strung out, stressed out, worried all the time. You know what I mean? Dealing with karma constantly. You're living on Section 8. Y'all don't own nothing. You don't have nothing. You can't build nothing. And I'm good Gucci because God provides and got it all. I've always had it all. I've been telling these folks this for years. I got folks that want to have a conversation with me every day, but I don't talk to them, and they try to find a way to talk to me, and in the process, they commit federal crimes. And I'm filing a federal lawsuit, and I'm guaranteed to win. It's guaranteed federal indictments. Like, you can't do that. You can't communicate with anybody who don't want to talk to you. You didn't know that that's illegal? Yeah. Like, imagine if I did the things these folks do. If I was chasing folks around and like, oh, you don't want to talk to me? Well, we're gonna talk anyway. Like, then you have to listen to them, and they don't even say nothing. Like, you're gonna go out your way to talk to me every day to just say some corny stuff, and that's important to you. But yet I'm still wealthy and rich and successful and good looking and handsome as hell, and I'm the top dog and famous as hell, and you still the same nobody. You still stuck working at McDonald's and Whataburger. Real talk. I be having, bro, like I told y'all, like I be having to reject offers and reject women straight up. Like, and it's no problem. Like I said, I'm loyal and faithful to Christina always. I had one, she's like, yeah, I'm the manager at Whataburger now. Ooh, what an accomplishment. You'll go far. I mean, yeah, you're coming up in the game. You're really showing me, sister. I'm the manager of Whataburger. You're like, ooh, I'm impressed. You're a manager, stuck in a fast food chain that's going nowhere quick, right? Just like all of them. And, you're still working fast food at the age of what? You're probably in your 30s or 40s. That was the same one that was like literally like, what I mean? Like, all of them just write checks they can't cash. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people will pretend to, like, oh, they want to do something for me. They want to help me financially, help me get the stuff I need. And then when I'm loyal and faithful and I stay and remain a good person, then folks pull back to help. You get what I'm saying? So then it's, oh, I can't help you. Like, okay, that's cool. I'll just talk about it on here and go in on you on here and have a great big old laugh. For real. My girlfriend just negotiated over $18.1 million dollars and is a survivor like no other. Okay. And is literally going through the hardest things imaginable and continues to come out on top. You know what I mean? And I love Christina no matter what, but she's a straight soldier. I'll tell you that. She's tougher than any man, woman, any person I've ever met in my entire life. Christina is the toughest person I've ever seen, way tougher than me. And I'm just being honest, she's way stronger than me. That's a fact. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, imagine if it was ever a comparison, because it's not. Whataburger and being a manager at Whataburger and being stuck working fast food jobs and at these rinky-dink jobs, everybody in their feelings, because I say the truth. And then, as opposed to $18.1 million. Like the folks that work the rinky-dink jobs, I don't have nothing against you. I support you fully, but I have to talk about this. This is just what I have to talk about. And I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for being myself. I think that folks need to get out their feelings and understand we're grown adults and the truth has to be said. You know what I mean? And that's my point. Like the people who work at these rinky dink establishments, a lot of them, the ones who are good people, I'm hoping that when we get this money, I can maybe offer them a job and offer them to come work for me. So I'm trying to put them on. They don't even understand. So that's what I'm saying. If folks help me now, you have no idea who you helping, because the dude you helping may be about to be filthy rich, Christina and I, and then I'm going to be able to turn around and offer you a job and a lot more money where you can be comfortable and good. So people should be going out their way to treat me well, because that's all y'all care about, right? Money. And see, that's the thing. Like, I'm not going to help people like that. I'll help you if you're genuine. If you do it because you're not looking for nothing back, those are the folks I'll help. That's a fact. So outside of that, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like I said, I mean, we're not in the same lane, bro. Y'all do a lot of talking. I mean, y'all are lucky you even hear me talk. I really don't have that much time. Ever. I don't have that much time to talk. I don't have time to waste. Like, I'm busy, man. I'm constantly working, bro. I work 24 hours a day, basically, man. I'm Batman, bro. It's a big job, bro. It's just a lot. I deal with a lot, man. There's been a lot of corruption. I make things a lot better, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I was talking to him about. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'll have my hands full up there. He's like, you probably do here. I'm like, well, yeah, but I mean, I already fixed everything here. I work quick, man. You get me in a city, bro, I'll fix everything real quick, bro. I'm a genius, man. Come on, bro. I go up to New York, bro. I'm telling you, bro, y'all have no idea who y'all talking to and dealing with, man. You gotta understand, like, I can already picture the future. Like, I'm gonna be in like this steak place, like one of them steak houses that serves real fine, like the best steak money can buy in New York. I want like a good New York strip steak. And I'm not really much of a steak eater, because when they don't make it right, it's too hard and I don't like the texture and I can't chew it. Like, even before all this happened to me, I couldn't. Like, I never liked rough steak, rough meat, but maybe I'll eat a burger, or I'll get them to cook it a little rare, medium rare. But my point is, I picture me being at a steakhouse for some reason, and I probably will eat steak because it's good for you and I need it, and I haven't had steak in a while, like actual steak, long time actually. But like, that's what I'm saying. I picture me at like a steakhouse eating steak and like in a suit and maybe a tie and like just dressed like the mobster and gangster I am, with Christina with me, and we're like one of the, like, literally we're the best looking couple in the world at any time. I'm talking about in all of history. Like, her and I are a match made in heaven. We're two peas in a pod. We're both beautiful. So I mean, we're gonna be out eating like that. I'm gonna have a nice suit on and everything, looking like $1 million. You know what I mean? Like the self-made trillionaire I am. And this is after I just got busy in the street. I'm going to be shutting down, thugs, shutting down criminals, shutting down gangs, shutting down criminal organizations. I'm coming up against the big dogs and winning. This is not play time. This is not little doggy time. This is, move over, little dog, cause the big dog's moving in. What do you think? I'm coming to New York to play? Not at all. New York is mine. Like, move. Real talk. I'm gonna eat the same way too. I'm gonna sit down. This is my seat, boy. Well, who are you? I'm Tyree Sneed. I'm Batman. That's who I am. Folks are gonna be tripping. Like, that dude just told me he's Batman. See, folks don't want to invite me to the steakhouse. Like I'm telling you, you start getting a little hood and ghetto in there. Bring me my drink now. Like, why are you talking like that, sir? Because I'm Batman. That's why. Now go get my drink. This is how you like. That's what they do. That's the new line they try to pull with me because these people are so passive aggressive and weak. It's unreal, and it never works. And they're like, "Well, we're not going to tolerate how you're talking to us, brother. You already tolerated it. If you're taking the time to say you're not going to tolerate it, you've tolerated it, smart one." This is literally what I tell them, and they look dumbfounded, like you just did tolerate it. What the hell are you going to do about it? Nothing. You're just going to sit there and run your mouth. That's all any of you do. So that's the line they'll use, like I'm sorry, sir, but we're gonna have to ask you to leave if you keep talking like that. Like literally, I'll look right at him. This is the way I talk. I'm Batman. Like, what do you think? I'm gonna change who I am because it makes you uncomfortable because you're all that weak. That's the stuff I can't stand. They really be trying to act like I'm gonna be patient with them. Like, nah, I'm gonna tell you off straight up. I'm gonna turn up, go 0 to 100, and let you know who you talking to. And the more you try to calm me down, I love when folks be like, "Calm down." Every time you tell me calm down, that you just trying to amp me up, boy. Stop it. You putting the red carpet in front of the bull when you do that. You know what the hell you doing. Don't play with me. When they say, "Oh, calm down, sir," ain't no calming down. Don't ever tell me to calm down. Y'all act like this is that film Anger Management, real talk, where he's like just chilling, sitting there. Sir, why are you so angry? Like, dude, I'm sitting here. What are you talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Take that somewhere else. Quit talking to me. That's what they do. They act like everybody fears their own anger. Like, I don't. Like, I let out my anger all the time. Like, I'm not afraid to let it out and tell you how I feel. What the hell? I love getting angry. I got all this wealth and got rich. That's why all you folks will never be me because you're scared. You're scary. All of you. Like, literally, like, who the hell are you? I'm the mob. That's all you got to say. Like, oh, no, you're not. Like, no, really. Like, you can go look up my name right now. I'm the original mob. I'm the descendant of the mob. Like, you don't even have a clue what my people and family really have done in the past and what we do. You couldn't even fathom. I'm the mob, homie. But you're tough, right? My goodness. Why I can't even do it with y'all, man. Like, real talk. Like, I gotta sit here and act. I gotta act and pretend with you folks. Like, that's the craziest thing. And like, I'm good at it too. That's the thing. I already know the drill. I already know what to do because it's all acting. For me, it's all fake because all these people fake. That's what I'm saying. When you're dealing with fake people, okay, it's gonna be fake. You play silly games, you win silly prizes, right? Folks, it's funny as hell. But yeah, like I said, that's what it's gonna happen. We're gonna be eating at fine restaurants, having a great time, and being happy and loving each other. And I mean, I can't wait to be with Christina. So I've been waiting for eternities for my whole life. That's why I know them videos is a lie when they're like, these moments, you're not going to have this moment, this and that. Just like them trolls that work for the devil would say, oh, this is never going to happen. You want to bet? Christina's going to be here physically in front of me. Like, trust me, we're about to get this whole show on the road. Watch. I guarantee you that everything that I've ever wanted is coming to me. That I can guarantee you. That's a fact. God gonna bless me beyond belief and comprehension, and that's why y'all upset, you know? So I don't know what people are. I think it's kind of weird how folks really be talking on the internet and hiding and acting like they somebody when you're not anyone. Like folks be trying to act like, yeah, you be acting on here. Y'all looking for an identity and don't have one. That stuff is sad, homie. Like real talk. Can you imagine getting online every day trying to pretend and fool yourself into believing that you're someone else, someone that you're someone when you're nobody? That's what all these folks do on here. And like, bro, it's to the point it's so bad out here. You see Batman rolling through, and the people from down here, they'd be like, calm it down, calm down. It's hilarious when they see me come through. They'd be loving it. They see Batman all hardcore, just walking or whatever with the armor on or whatever. But people be tripping. They love it, bro. They're like, yeah, he ain't joking at all. Like, that's seriously Batman. Like, I don't know where he's going or what he's about to do, but it looks bad. Real talk, it's hilarious, bro. I'd be just running into places sometimes because I'm late and people be cracking up like they just see Batman run through the lobby and stuff like get over here. Where is he? But yeah, like I said, man, I knew what I was doing since man, I'm starting to sound like Clifton Rainey. Oh, for real. No, but I knew what I was doing since day one with this. I'm just tired, man. I'm exhausted. But yeah, I knew what I was doing since day one. These folks sure as hell didn't. My business plan worked. Y'all got to pay homage and give me credit. Give credit where credit's due, man. For real, bro. Just give credit where credit's due, bro. Stuff is crazy, man. Show some love and support, baby. Like I said, come out your pocket and pay me. That's what all y'all folks need to do. Feel me? But yeah, like I said, people know how I get down, who I am, what I'm about. You know what I mean? Y'all don't really know me. You don't know any of my history. None of y'all know a thing about me. And that's the way I keep it. And I laugh at you. Like I said, we're going to stay moving. This the mob. Like I said, I run the streets. I run this country. I run everything coast to coast. And this ain't fake. This is real talk. So like I said, people talk and yap and run their mouth. That ain't nothing, bro. We move in action. You feel me? So like I said, we're going to keep on moving and doing what it do. I mean, you could look at the videos and see I'm the immortal vampire. This is not fake, bro. I mean, like, bro, I'm exhausted right now, bro. Do you understand? Like, do you understand I'm superhuman? Like, how else would I be able to do all this, bro? Like, ask yourself, man. Like, I really be going hard, bro. That's what y'all don't get, like, harder than anyone. Like, you know what I mean? So, nah, bro, I'm definitely blessed. I'm blessed by God, but I look like what I am, an immortal vampire. Y'all want to keep acting like I'm joking. I'm not joking, and they know I'm not joking. That's why folks don't approach me. I'm telling you the truth. Folks know I'm not kidding. Like, this is real. This is a real story that happened. This happened to me. And I told you folks what it is. Like, I told everyone what it was. I told them, don't play with me at all. You understand? So, like I said, if folks want to sit there and play around, y'all done created a monster. And now y'all scared to deal with me. Y'all don't want to deal with the monster you created, huh? Convenient, huh? Yeah, that's y'all convenient. You've always been convenient. You feel me? So yeah, it is what it is. I'm a legend and everybody knows it. Everybody, bro. All these people know what's up. They know. And people respect me and they pay homage. So like I said, it is what it is, and I'm gonna keep on coming up in the game, and that's it, man. All right. I'm gonna get going, bro. I'll talk to y'all later. Best of luck. Um, I'm just happy, man. Truly, I'm always happy, and I'm always pressing forward. But yeah, like I said, we on a different level, and that's why I don't waste my time talking to folks who not on my level and can't they have no ability or way to even ever get to my level. You know what I mean? And it's really because of God, because God said he's going to exalt me in front of my enemies. God said, I'm going to build you a table, you know, and he said, I'll build you a table in front of your enemies. And that's what he's doing. I know God is going to rebuild my foundation. I know he's going to bring me the money, the people. He's going to give me everything I need. You know what I mean? So, like I said, all you other folks who don't want to support or do nothing or pay me or help me or anything, no support at all, so I can go to Katy, Texas and expand and be happy and have things. That's crazy, but they'll all support evil people, right? And you keep acting like you showing me something or winning. No, you're pointing out my point and you're proving my point for me that the world is a bunch of people like you, cowards, who sold their soul to the devil and Satan. You're evil. You reward evil and you help evil people. But when you're a man of God, you come here on this planet to struggle and be in this by yourself for the most part. And then God will send me help, which is Christina. But you just have to understand, I'm never alone. I always got God with me and ancestors and spirits. Understand that. And it's crazy because you notice how I'm so much more blessed than y'all. I always have everything because God truly provides. You understand? And the reason why y'all fail is because you doubt God, because you deny God. You will never succeed. I don't care how many evil failures you get together, you will never get near my level and you will never accomplish nothing because it has nothing to do with me. I'm a superstar. You're nowhere near my tax bracket or my league. Worry about yourself, little homie. You feel that? The fact is, that's a personal issue with all y'all, and none of you are ever going to come up, ever succeed, or ever become anyone, or ever be anybody, and you're never going to accomplish anything. So you got to watch me climb over every obstacle on my path, be the best, be the greatest every single time. I'm the knight in shining armor. You got to watch me save lives. I saved lives of people on here who are failures, and they can't even get on here and apologize for how they've acted in their behavior and pay homage and donate and support me so I can have the money to do what I need to do and build this. I built the business. These are the same people who was trying to put money in their own pocket, right, on some weak stuff. Y'all ain't hustlers. What did you think? You gonna make a living off me? Boy, that'll be you will never make a living off me. None of you. Okay? Yeah, they wanted to take my career. They wanted to do this. They wanted to speak publicly. They wanted to have this platform and they wanted to do what I do. But you not me, homie, and that's why it'll never work for you. Because God gave me these gifts and God blessed me. All right. So I'll talk to you in a minute. Like I said, get on my level, man. You know, and the fact is, you folks, you'll never get on my level. I know that for a fact. I'm above you and I'm better than you. And I'm telling you straight up, yes. Now, what's up? Like I said, you folks sure do type a lot of stuff that's backwards talk and don't make no sense. It seems like everything you do is to elicit a response. What's your deal with getting reactions? What does that do for you? Like I said, narc supply doesn't exist. It's all nonsense. Fact is, these folks are empty inside and they're not happy and they don't get any excitement. Everything is uneventful as hell for them. That's why they do that. If you chasing reactions, I can guarantee you that you're not successful. That's the formula to fail. That's how I know none of y'all have anything. So that's why you look up to me because, well, I'm moving. I'm not worried about people reacting, nor do I want them to. I would like people to be happy and calm down. We way different, homie. So like I said, I'm an empath, right? And I'm a superhero, and that's it. That's all I got to say to y'all, man. Like I said, get on my level, bro. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, man. Real self-made trillionaire signing out. I'll talk to y'all in a minute, like I said. And like I said, right now, we got to rebuild the finances, man. I went through hell. I went through everything. Now we got to rebuild the money. Like I said, like, nah, I'm poor right now. Cash-wise, I'm struggling. We got to get people to help me and climb on board and support. You can hand me cash. We got a Cash App. We got a PayPal. We got a Venmo. Donate and support me. That's what I need people to do. Please. All right. I'll talk to y'all in a minute, man. Easy. Be easy. Stay mad. Stay broke while we get this bread.